In the small town of Oregon, where rain pours relentlessly, 9-year-old Lila Thompson burst into the smoky biker bar, Iron Shields. Her dress was torn, her face bruised, and her eyes filled with tears. "Please help. He's going to kill me," she cried, staring at 30 tough men in leather jackets with patches. The bar fell silent. No one expected to see a child in this den of monsters. But what these bikers did became a legend, gathering millions of views and changing lives forever. This story is inspired by real cases from organizations like Bikers Against Child Abuse, BACA, where biker clubs become shields for children suffering from abuse. Our version adds sharp twists, corrupt police, secret video evidence, and revenge from prison. If you think bikers are just outlaws, this tale will change your mind. Ready for an emotional journey? The setup: life in fear. Lila lived with her mom Emma and stepfather Brad Harper in a modest house on the outskirts. Brad seemed perfect, owner of a car dealership, city council member, always smiling in the local newspaper photos. He bought Emma flowers for holidays and took Lila to the park. But behind closed doors, everything changed. Brad drank, and then hell began. He beat Emma for minor offenses, a late dinner or a wrong tone. He locked Lila in her room without food, hissing, "You're your mother's mistake. If you make a sound, I'll break your neck." Emma feared the police. Brad was one of their own. To Sheriff John Moore, they hunted together and played golf. "They won't believe us, sweetie. We're poor immigrants from Mexico, and he's a rich white guy with connections," she cried, bandaging bruises. Lila saw it all. She hid under the bed, listening to the screams. "Mom, let's run away," she whispered. But Emma shook her head. "Where? He has money, we have nothing." One evening, Brad came home early. Emma hadn't finished dinner. "You're a lazy slut," he yelled, grabbing her hair. Lila rushed to help. "Don't touch Mom." Brad slapped the girl across the face. "Get out before I kill you both." Lila fled into the night. Rain washed away her tears as her feet carried her forward. She wandered for hours until she saw the neon sign of the bar. Iron Shields, a biker club that locals feared like fire. Rumors said they dealt drugs and fought cops. But Lila didn't know. She just knocked on the door, screaming, "Help!" The meeting, a shield for the innocent. Club President Mike Shield Ryder, a 48-year-old Vietnam veteran with scars on his arms and a shield tattoo on his chest, set down his beer. The bar was thick with cigar smoke and the smell of leather. "Who's this kid?" he asked, standing up. Barmaid Sue, a sturdy woman with tattoos on her shoulders, gave Lila a glass of milk. The girl broke down, telling her story. "My stepdad beats Mom. He said he'd kill us. Police don't help, he's their friend." The bikers exchanged glances. Iron Shields wasn't a gang. They were part of Bikers Against Child Abuse, BACA, a network of clubs across America helping kids from abuse. Shield had lost his daughter in a car crash 10 years ago. A drunk driver hit her on her bike. Since then, the club became his crusade. "We don't touch the innocent," he said, kneeling before Lila. "Tell us everything. We'll protect you." Lila showed bruises on her arms. "He gives Mom money but beats her. Says we're his property." The club gathered in the back room. 30 men and 5 women, all with stories of loss, veterans, ex-cops, workers. Shield slammed his fist on the table. "This isn't just a fight. It's a war for a child. We're in." Rick Claw, a former detective, nodded. "First, reconnaissance. No blood until we're sure." They gave Lila food and clothes. Sue stayed with her. "You're safe now, kiddo. Shield never lets anyone down." The girl smiled for the first time in weeks. "You guys are like superheroes." Turning point number 1, reconnaissance and first threats. The next day, the bikers headed to Lila's house. Scar, the club's mechanic with a beard down to his belt, pulled into Brad's dealership posing as a customer. "Car's acting up. Can you check it?" While Brad looked, Scar chatted him up, "Heard your stepdaughter ran away. Tough when kids rebel." Brad smirked, "Little brat. She'll come back and get what's coming. Emma knows who's boss." Scar left furious. That evening, they approached the house. Emma opened the door, seeing the motorcycles. "Who are you?" Shield showed Lila's photo, "She's with us. Safe. Tell the truth." Emma broke down and let them in. "He keeps me in fear. Beats me for everything." Lila saw it. "Police? The sheriff's his buddy. They drink together." The bikers learned, Brad had 2 convictions for domestic violence but bought his way out. Sheriff John Moore covered for him, they shared hunting grounds. Shield decided, "We need proof." Camera across the street. Rick Claw set up a hidden camera. Lila, hidden in the club's barn, drew a house plan. Stepdad keeps a gun in the drawer. 3 days later, the camera caught it. Brad came home drunk, Emma's dinner was late. "You're useless," he roared, throwing a plate. Emma fell, Lila, still home then, screamed. Brad grabbed her, "Shut up, or I'll." The video shook from the rain but was clear, bruises, screams, death threats. Brad noticed Lila missing. He called the sheriff, "Bikers kidnapped my family. Iron Shields, they're a gang." The sheriff issued a search warrant. "We'll nail them." If you believe bikers protect the innocent, subscribe and like for more hero stories. Turning point number 2, video evidence and corrupt court. The bikers moved Emma and Lila to the club's safe barn, an old building with iron walls and 24-hour guards. Shield showed the video to the sheriff, "Here's the proof. Arrest Harper." But the sheriff smirked, "Fake. Bikers are criminals. I'll shut you down for kidnapping." The trial was a farce. Brad played the victim, "My wife went crazy, ran off with my daughter to bandits." The sheriff testified, "The family's in danger from these Shields." The prosecutor, bribed, Brad paid $10K, dismissed the video, montage. No chain of custody. The bikers testified, Scar, Rick, Sue. "We saw the bruises. It's true." But the judge, Brad's golf buddy, humiliated them, "Outlaws against a respected citizen? Your club is a city threat." Lila took the stand, trembling. "He's lying. Watch the video. He hit Mom." The crowd gasped, but the judge cut her off, "Enough. Warrant for the bikers' arrest." The courtroom erupted in shouts. Shield whispered to Rick, "Plan B." Twist, Rick Claw, an ex-cop with FBI contacts, anonymously sent the video to Washington. Corruption in Oregon. Domestic violence with sheriff involvement. Agent Sarah Kane, a child cases specialist, arrived incognito. She met the bikers at the bar. "The video's solid. We're taking the case. But we need an ambush." Brad, sensing trouble, acted. At night, he attacked the barn with 2 guards, hired thugs. 10 bikers fought back. Gunshots, fists flying. Shield was shot in the arm but saved Emma, for the girl. Brad fled but left a trail, his car's plate on the club's camera. The FBI waited. The sheriff arrived for backup, but agents arrested him on the spot. "You're under arrest for conspiracy." Confrontation, attack from prison. Brad surrendered, but the process dragged. He hired a lawyer, accusing the bikers of terrorism. Lila's video, from her phone hidden under the bed, was key. It showed not just hits but threats, "I'll kill you if the police get involved." The courtroom crowd chanted, "Truth! Truth!" But twist, the sheriff, awaiting sentencing in jail, sent a crony, a corrupt cop, after Lila. He ambushed her at school. "Your stepdad wants to talk." Lila screamed. The bikers patrolled, 20 motorcycles surrounded the car. Shield, arm bandaged, pulled the girl out. "You're safe, kid." The crony surrendered. Club drone video became new evidence. "This is the end," Agent Kane said. Brad cracked during interrogation. "The sheriff made me stay quiet. I was scared." He got 20 years for abuse, threats, and conspiracy. The sheriff, 10 for corruption. The club was cleared, the judge fired for bias. I'm here for the bikers who stand for justice. Like, comment, and subscribe if real heroes move you. Resolution, a new beginning. Emma and Lila got witness protection, relocated to another town, but with club support. Iron Shields became official Baka partners. Now they train others to save kids, patrol schools, and testify in courts. Lila, cast on her arm from the rescue, wore a mini club jacket. "Thanks, Uncle Shield." He smiled, hugging her. "Your dad would be proud. You saved yourself by asking for help." Lila's video, anonymized, went viral, 50 million views in a week. People commented, "Bikers are real heroes." The club raised $300,000 for an abuse victims fund. Emma opened a cafe at the barn, Shield for the innocent. "You're our family," she said, pouring coffee for the bikers. Final twist, legacy and revenge. A year later, Brad from prison sent one last crony, Emma's uncle, silent for years. He showed up at the cafe. "Sister, Brad says he'll be back." But Lila, now a confident 10-year-old, hit the alarm on her club bracelet. 15 bikers arrived in minutes. The crony was arrested, his phone exposed the whole bribery network. Lila stepped forward, "I'll be like you, protecting the weak." The club grew to 50 members. Their motto, "Shield for the Innocent," is engraved on a new monument at the barn. Shield found an old photo of his daughter and hung it next to Lila's drawing. Life goes on. Moral, heroes under leather. This story draws from real Baka cases, where bikers escort kids to court, deter abusers with their presence, and gather evidence. Don't judge by jackets and tattoos, beneath them beats a protector's heart. If you or a loved one is in danger, know this, the Biker Brotherhood will hear. Baka operates in 47 states. Call 1-877-700-2227. Subscribe for more touching stories of road heroes. Like if you believe in true brotherhood. Comment your rescue story. Share to inspire others.